Whenever you are trading the forex market, there are so many things that you need to understand. There are so many concepts in forex trading that you need to understand, right? And that is why I always say in my video that knowledge is more important in trading than any other thing. So it is very important that you seek information, knowledge about the forex market so that you know how it actually works. One of my subscribers, asked me a question in the comment box that I should do video on volume, right? So, and I said, okay, fine, I'm going to do a video on volume, right? Because volume is also important in trading, right? So you need to understand this concept if you truly want to be a professional, consistent, profitable forex trader. You need to understand volume. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the best volume trading strategy that will make you so much money in the forex market. Ladies and gentlemen, you're once again welcome to my channel, and I still remain my humble self, Austin Ikeru, and you all are welcome to my channel, Austino FS. Now, if you want to trade the forex market, there are concepts, right, you need to understand in the forex market, and one of them is known as volume. Volume has to do with volatility of the market, right? Now, once a market is trending higher, then it means the buyers are in charge of the market, right? If the market is trending lower, it means the sellers are in charge of the market. So volume means pressure, buying pressure and selling pressure in the forex market. So if there's so much selling pressure, the volume will go up, and if there's so much buying pressure, the volume will go up, right? So a volume is an indicator that is plotted on a chart, right? So whenever you want to trade the forex market and you want to ride a trend, it is always advisable that you use the volume indicator, right, alongside with your trading arsenals. And like I said, volume cannot be used alone. You are expected to use the volume indicator alongside with your trading arsenal, right? And if you're a price action trader, you can use the volume alongside with the AMEE, right? So the main thing that the volume does for you is to tell you who are actually strong in the market. The volume tells you which participants are active in the market. Is it the buyers or the sellers? So if the buyers are more active in the market will go up. But if the sellers are more active in the market will go down. So that is why we see an uptrend and a downtrend. It means that buyers are in charge if the market is in an uptrend, and when the market is in a downtrend, it means sellers are in charge. So volume can measure the strength of a market and signal to traders the right time to buy, right? Volume will help traders to know the participants that are active in the market and know which one to follow. Like if you see a strong green momentum candlestick, you will know that buyers are in charge. And if you see a strong bearish momentum candlestick, it means the sellers are in charge of the market. So volume indicator tells traders who to follow, right? Because you don't want to be left behind. You want to follow the big banks. You want to follow the smart money, right? Those people that are pushing the price, you want to follow them so that you will be at the right position, right? You don't have to trade against the trend. So whenever the volume tells you that the buyers are gaining control of the market, you are only meant to buy. And whenever the volume tells you that the sellers are gaining control of the market, you are only meant to sell. A higher volume during an uptrend tells traders that the buyers are in control of the market, right? It now indicates to traders that they should buy because there is strong buying pressure going on in the market. And a higher volume during a downtrend, right, tells traders that sellers are in the market and they're going to push the market down, right? But when there is a low volume, when it is a low volume during an uptrend, it signals a weakness of buyers. It means that the trend is about to end, and this will signal to traders to place a sell trade, right? So a low volume during an uptrend is like a weakness, telling you that the buyers are no longer active in the market, and very soon the market will reverse and the sellers will take control of the market. The same thing is applicable during a down move. When there is a low volume in a downtrend, it signals that the sellers are weak, and very soon the buyers will take over the market, and this will signal to traders to place a buy trade because the sellers are getting weak. So what the volume does is it tells you the people that are active in the market so that you can join the right people. If the buyers are active in the market, then you see strong bullish momentum candles in the market and the volume will be going up. It now signals that the buyers are active in the market. The same thing applicable to the sellers. If the sellers are active in the market, you will see a strong bearish momentum candle and the volume indicator will be going up, telling you that the sellers are active in the market and the market will go down. So this is how the volume acts. You cannot use it alone. You have to use it alongside with other technical analysis. But the main thing that the volume is telling you is the strength of the market. You want to know whether if the market has strong buying momentum for you to place a buy trade, right? Because you want to cash more pips. And you want to know whether if the trend has a strong selling momentum so that you can place a sell trade because you want to cash more pips, right? So the work or the essence of volume is to tell you the strength of the market, right? Like I tell you, it tells you the selling and buying pressure in the forex market. It tells you the strength of the buyers, the strength of the sellers. It tells you also the weakness of the buyers and the weakness of the sellers, and this is indicated by the volume going up and going down. So if the volume is going up, it means there is strong strength in the market, right? It depends on who is active in the market, right? But if the market is in an uptrend, if the market is in an uptrend going up and the volume is going up, you see large volumes, it means the trend is very strong and the market will go to the sky, right? And you are only meant to buy, right? But if the market is in a downtrend, right, and the volume is getting strong, going up, it means the sellers are active, right? The market is very strong, the sellers are very strong in the market, and they are going to push the market down. So you are meant to sell, right? So the volume gives you an insight on what the buyers and the sellers are doing in the market, and also tell you who are in control of the market so that you don't make the mistakes of following the wrong people, right? If the buyers are in charge, you are only meant to follow the buyers, and if the sellers are in charge, you are only meant to follow the sellers. So that is what volume does, right? That is what the volume indicator does for you. So you can mix it up with price action, like use your support and resistance level for your entry and so on and so forth. But the main thing that the volume does for you is to tell you the strength of the market. It tells you the pressure, the buying pressure and the selling pressure in the market, right? So once you sight a long green candlestick, right, you don't have to sell, right? It means the buyers have stepped in. The smart money, the banks, the big conglomerates, they are buying at that point. So you are meant to join them. And if you see a strong red bearish momentum candle, it means the sellers are active in the market. The sellers are active. The big banks, the smart money, they are selling at that particular time, and you are only meant to sell. Don't ever trade against the big banks. Don't trade against the smart money, because these are the guys that actually move the market. They are trading with billions of dollars, right? So they are the ones that are moving the market. So the worst thing you can do is to trade against them. So this is what the volume does. So you see that the volume indicator is also important. Some people say indicators are worthless, but sometimes indicators are also important. The only advice you are giving is do not rely only on indicators, right? You can combine it with your technical analysis, combine it with your price action techniques, right? So as you're using volume indicator, you can also combine it with your price action, right? With your price action. So each one has a particular thing that it is doing, right? Like I told you, the volume indicator tells you who is actually strong in the market. Is it the buyers or the sellers? So that is what the volume tells you. So with the volume indicator, you will know whether if the buyers are active in the market or if the sellers are active in the market, and you will also know the strength of the buyers and the strength of the sellers. So once the volume is going up, it means the strength in the market, and when the volume is down, right, going down, it means there's weakness in the market. So you need to understand this indicator and also know how to interpret it very well. Now let me give you an example of how a volume indicator looks like. Now look carefully. Once you open a chart, right, and click the volume indicator, something like this will appear, right? This is what we call the volume indicator, right? So you are watching this, right? This tells you the strength of the market. If these volumes are going up, it means the trend is very strong. But if they are going down, if they are getting small, it means the trend is weak, right? So you are judging the strength of the market with this volume indicator, right? So it tells you whether to hold on to your trade or to take your profit, right? So when you see this kind of volume, right, this kind of volume, it means the market is going to travel, right? This is a strong bullish momentum because this is clearly an uptrend, right? You can see the breakout. So once there's a breakout and you see the volume getting large like this, it means there's going to be a strong buying pressure, right? There's going to be a strong buying pressure because the buyers have stepped into the market and they are going to push the price higher. So this is how you interpret the volume indicator, because like I said, the volume indicator helps you to know the strength of the market. And don't ever trade it alone. Don't trade the indicator alone. You have to combine the volume indicator alongside with price action, right? Because each and every one of these trading strategy has what they do, right? So the volume indicator, when used alone, may not be able to generate money for you. So but when you combine it with price action, you'll be able to make more money, right? Because you already know what the volume indicator does, right? It tells you the strength of the market, right? So like I said, if you watch, you see that these ones are small, but if you watch, see this one is big. So this big one indicates that the buying pressure is going to be huge, right? That is what this indicates. So once you see this type of volume, it means there is going to be a strong buying pressure and you are meant to buy, right? It means the smart money, the big banks have already entered the market and they are buying. So you have to buy along with them because they are going to push the price up. Now let me show you a live example. This is TradingView and we are using New Zealand USA, that USD, New Zealand USD, right? So this is the volume I'm talking about. So what I will do right now, I will just remove it so that I can plot it again. For those of you that doesn't know how to plot it. So this is a live market. This is a live market and this is TradingView. We are making use of New Zealand USD, that New Zealand dollars USD. So if you want to plot this volume indicator, you simply go to indicator and type in volume, right? So this is the volume. It just click it, it will appear. So once it appear, it will appear like this. This is what we call volume, right? So whenever you see this volume getting bigger, right, getting bigger, getting larger, it means there is buying pressure or selling pressure depending on the direction of the market. Like now, if you watch, you see that there's a strong bearish momentum here. Look at this big red candlestick, right? This is how big the volume is getting, right? It tells you that there's a strong selling pressure here. So the same thing applicable here. You can see the long volume here. See how big this volume is. Then look at the candlestick, telling you there is a strong buying pressure here, right? The same thing applicable here. You can see how the candlesticks are getting bigger, telling you there is a strong selling momentum here. Sellers are in charge of this market, and that is why they are pushing the market down, right? So if you watch, you see that as the market is going down, these volumes are getting larger. So it means that there's a strong selling pressure here, right? So if you are in this market, you are meant to sell. Don't ever buy, because there is a strong selling pressure here. So you can see how big the candlestick is getting, because there is a selling pressure here. So this is how you trade using the volume, right? So you need to understand how to trade the volume and how to interpret it, right? So that you'll be able to enter the market at the right time. Like I said, the volume indicator is very powerful because it tells you who are actually controlling the market, right? So once you identify a strong bullish momentum and you see a big volume, it means buyers are active in that particular market and you are meant to buy. The same thing applicable to selling. If you see a very big momentum bearish candlestick and you see a big volume going up, it means sellers are in charge and they are going to push the price down. So you see that the main essence of volume is to tell you those that are active in the market and those that are strong in the market, right? So if the buyers are strong in the market, you are meant to buy, and if the sellers are strong in the market, you are meant to sell. And if the buyers are weak in the market, you are meant to sell, and if the sellers are weak in the market, you are meant to buy. So these are the things that volume tells you to do. So if you know how to interpret this indicator very well, this is how it works. Because when the market is trending, right, there's a big long candlestick and in an uptrend, right? You are seeing a very long candlestick in an uptrend and the volume is getting larger, and suddenly the candlestick started getting smaller, right? You started seeing small candlestick in an uptrend, small green candlestick in an uptrend, and the volume start getting smaller. This tells you that the market is getting weak, the buyers are getting weak, and very soon the sellers will step in and push the price down. The same thing is applicable for sellers. If you see a strong bearish momentum candlestick in a downtrend and you see the volume getting bigger, it means there is strong selling pressure in the market. The sellers are pushing the market down. Then suddenly you start seeing small red candlestick in a downtrend, right? And the volume start getting smaller. It means the selling pressure is getting over. It means the sellers are becoming weak and the buyers will soon step into the market and push the price up. So this is how volume trading strategy works. So my advice to you guys is for you to go to your demo account, plot out this volume indicator, back test it, and you will understand what I'm talking about. That is all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you love this video. If you do, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more educative content like this. Don't forget to turn on the notification icon to be the first to be notified whenever I publish new content. And also, if you have more topics that you want me to talk about, you can always state that in the comment box and I will do justice to that. For those of you that are asking me about Academy, I am still working on that, right? If you watch, you see that I just created this channel newly and I have so many things that I'm working on. So let's follow everything gradually. In a matter of time, I'm going to create a Telegram Signal group, and also I'm going to tell you when I'm going to start my academy, right? Because my main aim is for you guys to be successful. That is the main reason why I created this channel, to teach you how to trade the forex market, in the right way. And once in a while, we are going to do live trading, right? We're going to trade live. Like I told you, I normally trade using gold, SAUUSD, right? And I make use of OctaFX broker. So when we're going to be trading live, I will still tell you the broker that I use, and I also tell you the pair that we are going to be trading. So these are the things you are going to benefit from this channel as time goes on. So that is why I advise you to always subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notification icon to be notified whenever I update you guys. So ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you in today's video. I will see you again in my next update. Bye.